What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Anaya Renese, and this is gonna be my first YouTube video. It's gonna be a get to know me tag / Q&A because I asked some of my Instagram followers to give me some questions that they would like me to answer in this video so that y'all can get to know me before I start my YouTube journey. Yeah. So we're gonna get straight into it. I asked my Instagram followers questions yesterday. Today is December 29th. I wanted to do this video before New Year's so that way some of these questions that they ask are about the New Year's. We can get into it when January 1st comes. Because when January 1st comes, when it's time to hit that stage, I'm going to hit that stage. Okay. Okay, so the first question was, what are your goals for 2023? Okay, my first and foremost goal, which is going to be my goal, has been my goal every year, is to, of course, have a stronger and a better relationship with God. Because without him, I would not be where I am today, and I would not be the young woman I am today if it wasn't for him. So that is my first goal. My second goal is going to be to graduate. I am supposed to be graduating in May. I said supposed to. I am graduating in May from a community college, and I know somebody asked me another question about my major and stuff, so I'm going to get into that part when I get to that question, because reason why I'm saying that's a goal of mine, because like I'm in between two majors, like I don't know what I want to do right now. So that's why I said we're going to get into that when we get to that question. That was my second goal. My third goal would to be it would have to be to have multiple incomes and multiple sources and ways to get money. Like I have a job. I have 2 jobs actually, and I'm not coming to YouTube to just be the biggest YouTuber, or like I'm doing this because I want to do it. It looks fun. Like this is fun to me. Like my life is pretty boring, so if you ask me, it's pretty boring. I don't really have drama and stuff like that going on. So I mean, I guess y'all in for a treat. Y'all in for a ride, because we might have some story times and stuff like that. It just all depends, So yeah, that would be one of my next goals, is to have multiple sources of income. Like I said, I have 2 jobs, this YouTube, and then also in 2023 I am going to revamp and restart my business that I have had since I was 16 years old. It's called Statuesque Boutique. My mom bought me the business when I was 16 years old. I never really actually did anything with it because I was so young and I was doing other things and all this other stuff. And it's like, now I just want to settle down and, get money, get money. Yeah, I'm just ready to see how 2023 is going to be for me. I know I'm going to grow and gonna learn some lessons and have some blessings behind a lot of stuff, but I'm expecting big things from myself in 2023. So that's why we're on this journey now on December 29th, because y'all are going to go into the new year on January 1st with me all the way until December 31st of 2023. And we're going to go back and we're going to look at this video, my first video. We're going to be like, this girl said all this stuff and she really did all this stuff. Like, I am a firm believer in, my mom has always taught me this, I'm a firm believer in always writing down what you want God to do for you. Whatever your heart desires, God will do it for you. Like, my mom has wrote so many things down, like sticky notes, what she wants God to do for her. He's done it. And I've looked at my list that I made in 2021 for 2022, and I have accomplished a lot, but I still have a lot to work on and a lot more to go. So yeah, those are my ultimate top goals for 2023. I feel like it's going to be a good year overall though. Like, this year wasn't bad for me. I just learned a lot, lost a lot of people. No big deal, because you live and you learn and you grow, and when you're growing, everybody's not gonna be on that train to go with you. So that's how I feel about that one. The next question is college experience so far. Ciao. So, if you didn't know, I graduated in 2021. It is 2022, so this is my last semester. January is going to be my last semester of college at a junior community college, whatever you want to call it. I could have graduated in December. The reason why I didn't was because we don't have like an actual walk-in ceremony, and I want to walk because I didn't go to this college for 2 years just to get a piece of paper and go by my business. No, baby, I'm gonna walk that stage and hit that stage, and when I hit that stage, I'm gonna hit that stage. Do you hear me?
Period.
Best believe it when I tell you, like, I'm really so excited to graduate again. Like, I feel like I'm accomplishing something else. I'm to the next level, one step closer to my purpose, my goal, my calling in my life, you know. So, my college experience. Okay, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I don't know if I've actually told anybody this, but I actually regret going to a community college. I should have followed my first mind and I should have went to an HBCU because I just feel like everybody should go to an HBCU. Like, if you're black, you need to go to an HBCU and experience that experience. That's a one in a lifetime experience. And it's like, I have friends that go to HBCU. My boyfriend goes to HBCU. Everybody that I know goes to an HBCU and they just have so much fun. And like, I've went to some of the activities and it's like, that's something you just don't want to miss out on, honey. So I don't know if I'm going to go to an HBCU after I leave my junior college. It depends on if I want to keep my major what it is or if I want to change it. And that's another question that somebody asked me that I'm going to get to into a minute, because that's the next question, or the second to next question. So I'm just, I keep praying and I'm asking God to show me, reveal to me what my calling, what my purpose is, so that I can know which way to go and how to go about it. But you best believe by March, April, May, it's going to be figured out. It's going to have to be figured out before May because I graduate in May. And then it's going to be summertime. Then August, that's when school starts back. But more than likely, I'm going to go to summer school because, like, I graduated May of 2021. 2 weeks later, it was June. I was already in summer school. Like, I've always went to summer school. Like, I've always been ahead. Like, I could have been graduated from my junior college. It's just that they don't have walk-in ceremonies in the summer or in the winter. Only in May in the spring. So, that's why I haven't graduated yet. But this is my last semester. And I'm just really taking, like, easy, simple classes that I need or that they require, because I already took everything that I need. But yeah, I regret going to a community college. I feel like like my first year there when I was a freshman, I feel like I had fun. I met people. It's fun, but it's not so fun because it's like I really stay down the street from my school. So it's like I'm driving to school. I was only going to school like on a Monday or a Wednesday or on a Tuesday and Thursday. One of those 2 days. 2 of those 2 days, I mean.
What?
So, it's not really fun. Like, it's not really activities and stuff you do. It's like I'm going to class, I'm going home. Or I'm going to class, I'm going to work. I'm going to class, or I was going with my friends. We was going somewhere. We was eating, doing stuff we had no business doing. No. Cut that. Like, if you black, you need to go to a HBCU. I just feel like you should go to HBCU. But, hey, that's just me. But that's just how I feel about it. Like, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? And I was going to go at first, and then I don't know what made me change my mind and want to go to the junior college at the last minute of my senior year of high school. But I'm not going to say that was a mistake, but I regret it. I should have just went straight into a 4-year university, HBCU university. That's how I feel about that. And it's like this last semester that just passed, it was the fall semester, August of 2022 until December right now. This whole semester, I did nothing. I had one class on campus, and it was microbiology, the hardest class I ever took in my life. Like, that class took a lot out of me physically, mentally. No matter how much I studied, no matter what I did, that class was just hard, period. So that was my only class on campus. Everything else I had was online. And it's like I went to school Monday and Wednesday for that one class. Go to class from 9:25 to 12:05 because we had lecture and lab. After that, I was going home, or I was going to my mama's job and we was eating lunch until it was time for me to go to work, or I was coming home, or I was going to work with my boyfriend. But it was just boring because, like, I I had a situation. I didn't want to be bothered with nobody. Of course, I had friends in my classes, but I didn't want to be bothered with nobody like hanging out outside of school or, you know, in a studio. Like, it's just not fun. Like, this, it feels like high school. I went to a predominantly white high school, so it feels like I'm in the same environment. I guess that's why I didn't enjoy it as much as I feel like I would have enjoyed a HBCU. Other than that, let's move on to the next question. The next question is advice and tips for college. My advice and my tips for you is to take your prereqs seriously no matter what. Take your classes while you take the classes that you need to take the first time, and don't be taking stuff that you don't need. Think hard on your major. Is this something you really see yourself doing for the rest of your life? Do you feel like this is your calling? You know, like, I had to look at it that way because, like I said, the next question is my major. I'm going to just combine these two questions together. My major, since I was little, I wanted to be a doctor. But let's be realistic. Who's going to be in school for 13 years? Not me. So it's always been nursing, has always been my major since middle school. So I went into college thinking that nursing was my major until some of the prereqs that I had to take, like I said, microbiology being one of them, was too hard to the point I'm like, is this really for me? Like, they just really made me open my eyes and second guess, is this what I want to do for the rest of my life? You feel what I'm saying? Or is it just something that I want to do because I see the benefits and the money that's going to be coming in behind it? Is that why I want to do it? You feel what I'm saying? So I had to look at it like that in order for me to have the mindset that I have today. So when all of that happened, I told you I had one job. And so when all of that happened, you know, I was praying, I was asking God, just reveal to me what my purpose is. Reveal to me what my purpose is. If this is not my purpose, if nursing is not my purpose, let it be known. Make it clear as day. Make it known to me. And this is what God did. I got a second job, and it is with this little boy. He holds a special place in my heart, a very special place in my heart. But yes, basically I babysit him. He holds a very special place in my heart. But it's like, after I got the job, I actually was looking into the company that I got the job with, because I'm like, okay, I'm about to be in nursing school, so I'm not gonna be able to keep my first job because that's just too much. So I need to find a job where I can, like, you know, sit with elderly, you know, or just watch them, not like CNA stuff, but just watch them, make sure they're eating, they can take care of themselves, but I just watch them. And then I can still do my homework and study while I'm working. You see what I'm saying? And so I looked into that job, but the woman assigned me with the company, the owner assigned me with a little boy. He's 8 years old. So I'm like, and I've always loved kids, and my mom has also always told me that she could see me being a school teacher. She's a school teacher too. So I'm like, is you just saying this because you're a school teacher and my grandma was a school teacher, or do you actually see me being a school teacher? So it's like, when it came around, this little boy, like, he just brought like a fresh air, like a breath of fresh air that I didn't know I needed or I didn't know existed. Like, it just made me just want to be around kids all the time. So I'm like, maybe I should be a teacher. But I had to look at it like this. I live in Mississippi. Teachers don't make, quite frankly, nothing in Mississippi. Quite frankly, they don't make nothing in Mississippi. I think librarians get paid more than teachers in Mississippi, if I'm not mistaken. So don't quote me on it if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. And I looked at it like this, like, I want to be a nurse. Like, I've always said I want to be a nurse. Like, I could go and always be a nurse practitioner or a RN in pediatrics. You know, like, you just don't have to be a school teacher. So that's basically what I'm battling with right now. If I want to change my major to early childhood education, and if I do, then I would transfer to Jackson State University, and I would go to Jackson State University as a junior and finish off some classes. Since my major was nursing, some of my classes can substitute and transfer over, so I won't have to take all of the prereqs for early childhood education. I could do that, or I could stay at the community college I'm at now and get accepted into the nursing program, because I know for a fact I would get into their nursing program at the community college that I'm at, and then just keep it as nursing, but pediatrics with that nursing. It's like I'm just going through the two motions. Like, I don't know which one. It's like they both tugging at me, like, one minute I'm like, oh, when I'm around the little boy, when I'm around kids, I'm like, this just makes me want to be a teacher even more. And then when I'm around medical stuff and I'm doing stuff like that, it's like, okay, I want to be a nurse even more. So it's like I'm just battling in between those. But I know I gotta make my mind up soon. And like I said, by March, I'm gonna say March to April, I'm gonna have it figured out of if I'm gonna keep my major the same and just add pediatrics to that, or if I'm gonna change my major to early childhood education and just transfer over to Jackson State after I graduate from the community college in May, and then in June I could do summer classes and start that way, and then I won't even be at my HBCU at Jackson State for 2 years like as a junior, because I will be doing online classes, so I'll be up there in no time. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know. We'll just see what happens, and like I said, I'm gonna continue to pray about that and sleep on that, and we're gonna see where that leads me and where that takes me to. Okay, moving on to the next question, y'all. I like the questions that y'all ask, especially my followers, and the people who ask me these questions are people that I talk to, not on a daily basis, but like we're not close, but like when we talk and when we see each other, we're gonna have a good time. And it's like I love people who like to interact on social media. Like, y'all ask good questions. Y'all really ask me some good questions, and I like that. I like that. Okay, the next question was, who was your last physical fight with? I haven't had a physical fight since I was in high school. And if you went to Meta Central, I know you know we're not speaking on who that was with and when it was. Well, yeah, I was in 11th grade. But yeah, that was basically a misunderstanding. We're not about to get into that though. That's that question. I really should have skipped that question. Chrislyn, the girl who asked me that. The next question was, has one of your friends ever been a snake? 2023 done taught me all about snakes, all about fake friends. Honey, so it won't be the first and it won't be the last time I done came across a friend that's been a snake. I'm pretty sure. Like, you know, like I said, when you're growing and when you're improving and when you're trying to do what God has called you to do, everybody's not going to be on their train and tag along with you, baby. They're not, because everybody's not on the same level as you, and I hate to realize it this year. Like, you can't make friends and make people that you hang around get what you do or get how you get. How do I say this? You can't make the people around you that you hang with and that you call your friends, you can't make them understand the way you are. Like, for example, this is another story for another day, a story time I might do one day in the future, but not right now because the person is irrelevant. But like, I had this friend this year. We had been friends for a long time. And like, you know, like you would think like since we've been friends for so long and like we had reunited. When was it? We reunited like not too long ago. I think it had to be sometime this year when we reunited. But you would think like after a while, okay, she's not gonna be the same person that she was when we was in high school. She's not gonna be the same person we was when we was in middle school. Like, but people are who they are, and when somebody show you who they are the first time, you need to accept them for that and leave it like that and stop giving people second chances in your life. Because if somebody you over the first time, accept them for that shit and go. Period. Like, I had to learn that, and my mama actually taught me that, because like my mom is the type of person that can read through anybody. Like, all the friends that I done said they done been snakes this year. I tell them about the person, mom be like, oh, that's not your friend. Every person my mom said, oh, that's not your friend about, they not my friend, and they not in my circle no more. Okay? Yeah, so the answer to that question is, yeah, I have had fake friends and friends that have turned into snakes, and I'm pretty sure this won't be the last year. I'm just going to protect my energy and keep my heart and my energy grounded, because everybody doesn't deserve a friend like me, and I'm just leaving it at that. Like, I'm not the type of friend to talk about you behind your back. I'm not jealous. And then that's another thing with friendships. Like, I feel like a lot of friends that I've done had, they've been jealous. Like, and I don't understand why. Like, I might look a certain way on social media, but let me tell you this, I'm not cocky, I'm not arrogant, I don't think I'm better than nobody. Baby, like I said, I have 2 jobs. I get it how I get it. Like some people, and then the people who think it's something wrong with a 9 to 5 and stuff like that. Like I said, I have 2 jobs, honey. And people just be jealous. Like, if you could get you a job and do that, you could be on the same stuff I'm on. You could be doing the same stuff I'm doing. People think just because of the car I ride in and how I dress and carry myself that I'm just cocky, and I'm not. If you get to know me for real, you know I'm not like that at all. And if you my friend and you see this, you know I'm not like that. I'm really not like that at all. But I guess some people can't.
Y'all, basically right here, what I was trying to say was
take the heat that they...
The people you have, some people that you hang around, they just can't take the heat, or they just feel like, because you're one way, they got to be that way. That's basically what I was trying to say. But yeah, you get the point.
So that means you got to be jealous of your friend because she nothing like you. Like I had a friend who she not like with all the like dressing up and getting girly, all about designer handbags and stuff like that, riding in the nicest car. That don't mean they gotta hate on you because of that. And that'd be a lot of girls' problem. And I'm just gonna leave that at that because, like I said, that's a story time for another day. So yeah. The next question is, do you know how to tell people no? I feel like I do know how to tell people no. It's just, I know how to tell people no. It just depends on what the situation is. Like if somebody asks me for money, I don't lend money out to nobody. So don't ask me for no money because the answer gonna be no all the time. I don't lend money out to nobody unless I feel like you really need it. You feel what I'm saying? I really don't give no money to nobody though anyway. But like if somebody, like I said, it just has to be based on the scenario. Like if somebody is trying to get something out of me and I know it's no good, of course I'm gonna tell you no. I don't care, and I don't care how you take it. But if I know you genuine and you need something from me, and I will give you my last, I will give you my last. So yeah, I do know how to tell people no. Y'all don't mind the ladybugs in my house. Y'all know it's wintertime, and I know y'all have to be having ladybugs in the wintertime too. Like, oh my god, this so... We'll be back.
Okay, you guys, that is it for the first part of my Q&A. The video is so long, like y'all really asked me some good questions. So I'm gonna have a part 2 of this Q&A posted a couple days after this Q&A part 1. So yes, y'all stay tuned. Thank you for the support. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share, and turn on my post notifications so that you can know when I post my part 2. And here's the outro. Bye.